right, good evening, drivers. We are back once again for Nocturnal Combustion, and here in the driver's seats, we've got Jeremy and Josh. Welcome back, guys.
Thanks for having us. Hopefully, we can become the bi-weekly guests.
You guys will become the bi-weekly guests, as it stands.
Two of us and bi go together like pie and apple.
He speaks for himself. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me back, Jesse.
Good to have you guys. I think everyone so far enjoyed your segment last time. So until we get too many complaints, we'll stick around.
Well, great news. There's no comment sections on Spotify.
There are comment sections on Spotify.
Oh, I never used it until I started on here. So
there's also comments on Instagram too. So
okay. Well, I just once again don't know what I'm talking about.
Right. How's your guys' week going so far? It's Tuesday.
Amazing. Started strong. What about you, Jeremy?
Well, it's going pretty decent.
Any sales?
I've sold one car in my soul.
Yeah.
And your soul.
Yeah.
Nice. I sell myself every morning to wake up and go to work.
Perfect. There you go. In case people don't know, Jeremy works at Ford Encinitas.
Yep.
And Josh works at Ferrari San Diego.
Yeah, I sold two cars today, a Rolls-Royce Wraith and a Audi RS6. Funny thing about the RS6, I did some research today. Carbon ceramic brakes on that car, $40,000. Sticker shock, right? Yeah, crazy, right? $40,000 for some brakes and pads. But here's the thing, and this has made me consider an Audi. The brake pads, and I called 3 dealers, 5 phone calls, and over an hour of my time today just to get to the bottom of this. Brake pads, 70 to 80,000 mile lifespan if you're not tracking them. Rotors, 150,000 plus on the ceramic brakes on the Audi.
Really?
I was told by this master tech that he has one time in his career changed out the rotors before 100,000 miles, and it was on an RS3 that was, as he quoted, tracked harder than it should have been. I've never heard something tracked harder than it. You either track a car or you don't. And if you're at the track, you're pushing it. But he said it was tracked. He said this guy pushed it and it looked like he was having a lot of fun. So
okay,
if you're going to track your car,
overbraking, you can overbrake.
That's true.
Overslow the car.
Yeah.
I guess I'd like to see the numbers on, the cost of the carbon ceramic package versus just the standard brake package over that same period of time. Does it balance out, or are you still overpaying?
I do know the price. So on a 2022 RS6, it's $8,500 roundabout. Don't quote me. It's around there. And I figure you'd have to go through a lot of brake pads, but your braking performance on track is probably a lot better with that. So.
Okay. I mean, if you've got the pocketbook for carbon ceramics, I mean, get it.
It's one of those you pay to play, but once you're there, it makes sense. If you track your car enough, it probably does make sense. I've tracked my car one time, and the Eco Factory Honda pads have done well. Fluids, no, but the pads did well.
All right. So we had a little bit of a task last time. There's 2 things we got to do. Number 1, did Jeremy watch National Lampoon's Vacation?
No. This is the setup for it.
Oh, see, we talked about that last time.
But we didn't talk about which
technically
movie.
You're supposed to be watching it during our movie night.
We didn't talk about which movie. We came up with the movie.
Oh, it was that
on
one.
Wednesday.
I will have to go back to the archives, but I'm pretty sure we talked about that one.
I'm pretty sure we didn't speak about which movie.
Let's pull receipts.
But I did miss movie night because of a friend's wedding.
Because of the friend's wedding, you're like, I'll watch it on my own. Get ready for Jeremy's movie night.
I thought, in my mind, this podcast was setting it up so I could watch it by the next
Backpedal number 1.
Backpedal number 1. It's a forward pedal, if you ask me.
Throw it in reverse, Terry.
I think Josh, is that the movie?
Oh, I didn't watch it either.
Have you ever seen it?
You've seen it though, right?
No.
Okay,
I've never watched.
Here we go.
Okay. You guys both get to do the movie review in 2 weeks. And you both have to watch that movie.
The focus of the segment was Jeremy hasn't seen any movies, so make Jeremy watch some movies and figure out if he likes them. But now Josh is getting thrown in on this. We live in the same place, so it'll be easy.
So now you both have home. You can watch it together. National Lampoon's Vacation. It's the ultimate road trip movie.
Where did you stream it from?
You can stream it everywhere. We streamed it from Apple TV.
It's on Apple TV?
And for rent, yeah.
Oh.
No one's streaming it for free. Or you know what? Prime has it if you have Prime.
I'll investigate. I'll watch it. Is it less than 2 hours?
I think so. It's an 80s comedy. It's got to be less than 2 hours.
So now I'm thinking, I was here when they were watching this. He came down. He's like, hey, man, we just started this movie. Do you want to watch it? It's the one that Jeremy's supposed to watch. And I was like, nah, I'll jump on the sim.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And I did. I qualified first on my iRacing. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to cook, right? First turn, Miata race. You know how it goes. Wiped out.
Cooked.
And I went home. I was that mad about my performance. I hadn't been on iRacing in probably 2 months. Drove out here, got frustrated, headed home. I should have just watched the movie because now I got to watch the movie.
No, you got to watch the movie. And you could have gotten that out of the way and not been subject to to buy a movie review.
Now you're subject to it. Josh is really good at coming in here and rage quitting.
Wait, why is it bi movie? Really, what does that go from?
Well,
bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly.
Okay, you made it weird.
It's for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
No,
I was trying to find out who
coming on bi-weekly. He's the one that made it weird by saying bye.
So right now we're in the middle of F1 summer break. Have you guys been watching much of F1 this season?
Trying to.
I've been watching a computer screen in the back of my eyelids. That's what I've been watching.
Okay, in your imagination. So who's winning in your
And
imagination?
coming to the watch.
I'm
you are.
first place Ferrari team, Formula One. That's me.
He has not come to enough watch parties.
No, I have not.
We'll have
He's
more.
got Ferrari delusional problems.
We'll have more. We're probably going to have the big ones, which is Austin and Las Vegas at a nearby brewery.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm there.
Sign
Brewery.
me up.
Favorite word.
There we go. Other than that, we still have IMSA. We still have IndyCar.
NASCAR's playoffs
GT,
start
DTM's,
after the next 2 weeks.
DTM's still going. I think MotoGP's coming back. Do you guys watch MotoGP at all?
I would love to watch MotoGP. I love MotoGP, but I haven't watched it consistently.
I started getting into it last year, and with running the business and how much motorsports there is, like there's a shit ton of motorsports. There's so many different ways to watch and so many different series to watch, but I'm getting caught up this year because I want to get back into the second half. That is probably some of the most entertaining racing you can watch, aside from like endurance racing, GT racing, which is long play, but MotoGP, fucking crazy. Those guys are nuts.
Iron Man. It's insane.
Oh, that's a whole different level.
Right. So that's what, when I think of motorcycle racing, I just think of watching them go by. The camera can't even catch them.
Yeah. We got to do a trip out to the Isle of Man.
Oh, I'm done. I'm there.
Next year. This week's Monterey Car Week.
Yep, Car Week.
Seeing people heading out there. I can't go this year. Have you guys been to Car Week yet?
Nope.
Not yet. I'm hoping I catch some type of ticket or something and show up there.
Yeah. But you guys are going to Grid Life, right?
To Grid Life. Are you going? We haven't heard in the last 2 weeks if Jesse's going or not, and we're going to podcast trackside.
Jesse's going to Grid Life.
Jesse's going to Grid Life.
He's going to Grid Life. Whether he likes it or not, we will put him in the trunk.
TBD.
He doesn't even have to pay for lodging.
TBT.
He just has to bring a tent.
When is it?
The last weekend of September.
Dude, I will buy you a tent. I will buy you a tent.
Tentatively, yes.
He's there.
Tentatively, yes.
Tentatively sounds like positively. They rhyme.
Yeah, we'll do it. I think that could fit that one in the schedule. There's some other things coming up that I don't know if I'll be able to fit in the schedule.
That's okay.
If it's logistically possible, I think a trackside podcast with a camera setup would be sick.
On turn 6, before the hill going up the corkscrew, you'll get the best sounds of the cars because they're flat out going up the corkscrew.
That's a big maybe. That's a lot of dust.
Yeah.
This is not cheap equipment.
Tent size, interior tent.
Well, that's a maybe.
Yeah.
Tentatively leaning towards yes on going.
Yeah.
Hard maybe on bringing all the equipment.
And that's a prime example of give an inch, take a mile.
That is give several inches, take several miles.
What we have concluded is Jesse is going. We might not podcast, but since we asked for the podcast, at least he's going. He's giving us something.
We're
closers here. We know what we're doing.
Sold Jesse the car that we knew we'd sell him, trying to sell him the more expensive car.
Switch to get rich.
We'll at least do plenty of content. We'll at least do the mobile content.
I'm with that. Yeah.
Some natural stuff. We'll be out there having fun, grid lifing it up.
Jeremy took a lot of photos last. He got some sick photos. I'm going to, and this is something that it really comes down to how everything plays out. I do want to put the Civic on track at Grid Life. It's all about timing right now. I got a couple moving pieces, but if that happens, I'm going to be cooking on the track and you have to watch me.
Because
I'm going to turn the other way just during your lap.
Yeah, maybe. I would too.
Because on Sunday during Grid Life, they do a non-decibel restricted track day that you can go.
They still get away with that? I know there's been a lot of issues with the fucking dickhead neighbors that move in. Not to sidetrack, but how dare you move near a racetrack and then complain about the sound levels? Go move somewhere else.
There's a shooting range there too.
What the fuck?
But there's 8 or 9 weekends a year with no decibel limits. Okay. And so since Grid Life is a no decibel limit weekend, they throw in the track day in there so people can get there out and not have to worry about it.
Perfect.
Imagine buying a house by a racetrack, complaining that the racetrack's too loud, getting the racetrack shut down, and then street racing happens and complaining about that. It's this vicious cycle, and every track that is getting shut down, I think it leads
to more street racing.
Right. Yeah. Right. And I'm all for track racing. Like I did my first track day, and I'm like, anybody that races on the street, I mean,
you just don't fucking do it.
Go to the track. You go to your first track day, and you don't have to. I've had more fun in this little Honda Civic on the track than any of my 800 plus wheel horsepower street cars on the street. Like there's no reason. Once you go to a track day and you realize you can have so much fun with 200 horsepower that you are just laughing till you're crying. It's amazing. It's such a good time. And that's a non-competitive, just a track day, not even a, bump door-to-door car racing. Just go to the track, push your car to the limit, learn your car. And I will tell you another thing. You'll learn more about your car in one track day than you will 10 years street driving. 100%.
At the very least, autocross. Don't do the street racing shit. You're a dickhead if you do that because you're putting other people's lives who don't want to fucking race around you.
Right, 100%.
It's like the guy just recently in LA got caught. He was doing a bunch of content in his M4 and ran from the cops. I'm sure they're going to crush it now. It's a whole thing. They're bringing back car crushing.
Yeah.
So don't get car crushed.
Yeah.
Take it to the track.
Yep. Imagine you put all your blood, sweat, and tears and you could be on the track, no restriction, full throttle, and then you get it crushed. And it's relatively inexpensive. Like I was blown away.
It can be. It depends on the car you're running and how hard you push.
No, because one street racing ticket, ask me, I know, it can cost you thousands of dollars.
Theoretically speaking, it's
DUI levels of.
And then your insurance goes up, so it's even more on top of that. So your license revokes. It's even more on top of that.
Right. Lose your job. It's not worth it. Just go to the track. Go to the local track day.
So the other task we had, since Jeremy didn't watch his movie.
Okay, first off, the movie's happening, and then we got to figure out in 2 weeks what the next movie will be.
Well, it's the movie of the month, because that's the idea. Is you come in, watch the movie.
So I only have to watch one movie a month?
Yes.
I thought I had to watch a movie every 2 weeks. No, that was my idea.
It's one movie and you review it twice. That's why it's bi-weekly.
Okay.
No, it's only one movie. It's only one movie review a month, and it is our movie of the month.
Oh, this makes my life so much easier.
Which is why you got tasked with Vacation.
Which I will watch.
Where'd the buy come from? Now I'm really confused.
Because we're going to be...
You guys were cracking jokes at the beginning and it rolled on.
No, okay, now I understand. Okay, it was a bit.
My bi-weekly intent was if we're coming on every 2 weeks, that is bi-weekly.
No.
Okay.
Every 2 weeks is not bi-weekly?
But the movie is not bi-weekly.
Okay,
it's just the movie of the month.
Thinking. Are we doing... Okay, our next segment is looking at auctions and guessing over-unders and maybe placing a bet or two.
So we're gonna develop this as we go because I'm fucking busy.
Yeah.
And you guys got a little bit eager today, so I'm gonna have to veto all the choices that we had.
No, we can't.
You guys got eager. We got to save it for the podcast.
I'm vetoing that. We told our picks, so we didn't pick each other's picks.
Yeah, that's true. Because
we did not tell you why we picked that. We did not tell you our over under on that. We did not tell you anything more than I picked these two cars, so don't pick these two cars.
I will allow it this time.
I will not share anything.
I will allow it this time. But as we develop the format, we got to come up with the format of it. So,
okay, great.
This one, you guys picked 4 cars. I kind of glanced at them.
Oh.
I didn't have a chance to pick cars, so we're going to decide on 2 cars of the 4 that we're all going to put our 2 cents in on.
Okay.
So we're not watching 4 cars. We come up with 2 cars. Maybe we come up with 1 car.
Lots of cars.
Yeah.
Do we want to do...
I wrote notes.
Thank you. Do we want to narrow it down to one car or two cars?
2025. I have my notes right here.
I want to talk about both my cars.
We're going to talk about both of Jeremy's cars, and we're going to talk about both of Josh's cars. And then we're going to narrow it down to one car that we followed auction.
One car each.
One car each. Okay.
I think that's a solid.
That's what he
solid
said.
game plan.
And then next time,
no, he said one car total.
And next time we'll keep it to one auction because I think you guys picked two different.
Yeah, we each picked two.
So RM and Broad Arrow, right? You guys each picked one from each auction.
You just chose RM, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went outside that.
Yeah.
Okay. So next time we'll pick one auction
each
for the whole session.
Yeah.
And then each person will pick two cars.
Oh, well, see, but that doesn't work because most of the year it's just bring a trailer and cars and bids.
Right.
Well, yeah. So this is a special one.
Yeah, this is
a special one.
But then going in 2 weeks, are we going to pick one car each or
we'll
two
start
cars
with
each?
We'll start with bring a trailer.
We can alternate the cars and bids.
Yeah.
Then 1 week do P Cars Market.
Yeah, we'll figure out different ones. We want to stick to one platform so it's easy to follow. So when we pull up all the videos and stuff, which we'll put here, there, somewhere, so you can see our picks as well. So you guys got to send me. You're gonna have to email me your picks.
Emailed
something just so I can put them on the video once we edit it together. So we also need to come up with the name of the segment. We're going to do that right now.
Okay.
But I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 7, and this is going to determine who goes first. Whoever's closest wins.
4.
6.9.
Jeremy's closest. It was 3. 6.9. Whole numbers next time.
Whole numbers. Josh is the kind of person where if you don't give him the rules and restrictions, he's going to figure out what they are.
Hey, life's boring if you live inside the box.
I dig it. You always got to find those track limits.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So, you always got to push it.
Are we figuring out the name first, or is
we'll do that later.
We could word track a few names.
If you no longer go for a gap that exists, you are not a racing driver.
We'll figure it out through the course of this, and we don't come with something. We'll come up with something afterwards, and I'll put it right here.
Right there.
Right there.
Right there. Right there. Can we get segments sponsored?
Yes.
Like if this was Nocturnal Auction Watch, sponsored by?
Well, today we'll say our sponsor is My Drive. This is a nitro ketone Rubios tea. No caffeine because you just quit caffeine.
Best decision I ever made. I thought quitting caffeine was going to be a bad thing to do in sales, but it turns out I have ADD and this shit makes me not be sleepy right afterwards. So I'm just energetic all day now. And
well, it's not a stimulant. And then I've been taking these before I do my league races, and I do feel more focused and like brighter and more alert, more in a better mental state. But it improves brain performance, mental focus, physical energy, improves your metabolism because it is ketones.
Yeah.
We all know ketones are around and they're helping people lose weight. So, I mean, I don't know how many of these you have to drink to lose enough weight. If you're replacing meals, I wouldn't suggest that, but we'll find out more about this later. The guy who invented it's a friend of mine. We'll have him on.
There you go.
And educate all of us.
We'll have somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah. I like it though. I think they taste good. And not having caffeine, like you can have one, do a podcast at night, do some racing at night, and not feel like you can't go to bed because you're all whacked out off caffeine.
And I'm one of those people, you can tell me everything. I just like the way it looks. I like the can.
It is. It's did like a good
futuristic.
job.
It looks like some like Star Wars drink, and I like that.
Well, because it's got a mitochondria on it.
Oh, that's what that is.
Because ketones feed the mitochondria.
That's the powerhouse of a cell.
It is the powerhouse. It's also much more than that. When you talk to Vasily, he will tell you it is much, much more.
I want to talk to this guy.
We will have him on because he's also a car guy. He's someone who.
What's he drive?
Boxer Spider.
I like him already.
I like him a lot.
And he raced with us last year in our RX-7. He's going to race with us again in October in our RX-7.
Is he going to Grid Life?
No, but he's up at Monterey Car Week right now.
Yeah.
So I want to be there.
We all want to be there.
I'll find a way.
I want to go to there.
And of course, every time I find a way, Jeremy's somehow right there next to me. So we'll figure it out.
Right there.
We're like 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah.
Two
something in a pod.
Two something in a something.
All right. So Jeremy won the toss up. So you're going to go give us your first picks. Now, the idea of this is we'll pick 2 cars and we're going to do an over under.
Guess an over under.
Okay, based off of their speculation or their projections, or
Bring a Trailer doesn't have projections or estimates, so I figured just based off of what Josh and I both sell cars, so
you guys are going to present the evidence. And then we're going to do our over-unders. And then what's the prize at the end of it?
That's a great question. It could be
whoever wins,
who buys
the drinks. Yeah.
Okay, buys a round.
Yeah.
Buys a round next time. Okay.
Yeah. If I win, I buy one round. If Jerry wins, he buys drinks for the night.
No. If you lose, you buy the round.
Testing those track limits. We'll buy a round. We'll buy a round.
And then when Jesse gets his auction picks together, he'll be involved in this too.
Well, I am
miss every shot you don't take
because I am picking. I'm not presenting the cars.
Okay, yeah, you're involved.
So I'm coming in authentically blind as everyone was supposed to.
Ooh.
I will say, this sounds bad. He did put it in the group chat. I didn't look at his choices.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
so
we're good.
I have no idea the pricing of the car. I don't even know what to. If you told me you would give me $100,000 to guess the two brands of the car, I would probably not.
See, I saw him pop up while I was driving, and I pushed him away, and I said, "Hey guys, save it for the podcast."
We're good.
Technically, we're good. Yes.
Then I'll lead into my first pick.
Okay.
This was the Hot Wheels of Hot Wheels when I was a kid. I played with this Hot Wheel everywhere I went. This was the only one I carried. There's only 50 in the world.
50 Hot Wheels or 50 of the car?
You had one of the 50 Hot Wheels, bro. Don't lie. Don't lie on the mic, bro.
What color?
Packaging.
What color was your Hot Wheel of this car?
It was white and blue. It was authentic.
Okay.
Because the car I have today is the MC20.
We'll put it on the screen.
MC12. Sorry.
MC12.
MC12.
MC20s are sick too.
This is the better Enzo, the right Enzo, the one that actually raced because the Enzo didn't race, the one that actually won races.
See what I deal with? And
the one that the roof comes off on. And personally, if you ask me, looks way better than the Enzo. But hold on.
He's presenting.
He's got facts.
I got facts and figures.
Let's go.
One of my notes is Enzo that actually raced, which I think I've touched on.
Maybe a little bit.
And personally, I love this car. The first time I saw one in Scottsdale, which Scottsdale's cool because people drive their cars.
Yeah.
I sat and stared at it, I'm pretty sure, for like an hour and a half at the Cars and Coffee. It's phenomenal. It's the perfect car.
Now, for everyone who's not an encyclopedia of cars, who makes the MC12?
The Maserati. It's Maserati. It's the only good Maserati of the 2000s.
Yeah.
I would guess to say, based off of what I hear, probably the only good Maserati.
Well, and the cool thing with these is
modern.
How many times is it expected to be in the shop over the course of ownership?
It's a great question. As much as an Enzo.
Hey, how many times are race cars in the shop? Every time they come to the pits. Every time they come to the pits.
It's got a little analog clock in it because it's a Maserati. It's got blue leather. It's got the Enzo motor. They say it's detuned, but whatever.
So is it race only, or is it an actual street car?
It's a 50 car. Or there's 50 cars made for homologation for racing in the early 2000s.
And this is one of them.
This is one of them. One of the 50.
Are all 50 still in circulation?
That's a great question. I imagine most of them are.
If you know whether or not all 50 are in circulation, the first one to get it right, put it in the comments, and we'll let you come some race for the day.
There you go.
The cool thing too is they were all this livery except for one of them, which Michael Schumacher got brand new.
No.
What was that color combination?
Black.
Ooh, that all black. Nasty.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nasty. Yeah. I like that.
This car, the wing is wider than the car itself.
Okay.
As it should be.
Because
big wing on that thing, just hanging off the back of it.
Big wing.
Fucking huge wing.
Because growing up as a person of my advanced age, I played Project Gotham on the original Xbox, and it was one of the first.
In his 30s?
In his 30s, 30 plus. 30 plus something.
No, when you played Gotham Racing.
Gotham Racing. Project Gotham. You guys don't know that. You're too young for that. You were born in this century, so.
Yeah. No, I wasn't.
No, that's unfactual.
98.
Abuse, 99. Okay, that was verbal abuse.
Barely.
Hey, we're the last of the real ones.
We're the last of the
good ones. I was talking to someone the other day, and they were like, "It's real easy, and there's some exhaust."
That's how you know this is a motorsport location right here.
Yeah.
We got a sound of exhaust in the background. We do car shit.
It's not sound effects. We did not add that on in post. That's real.
That's a real
car
motor.
shit goes on here.
Real car shit.
No, he's born in 2000, so it's really easy to track his age.
That's
There you
crazy.
go. That's easy.
Fucking child.
So I've got the specific facts on this car. This car's got 7,000 miles. Cool. It's been driven.
Sort of.
Beat.
It's for this
Sled.
car. I bet you most of these cars have
5
never
miles on
touched
them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
1,000 miles.
The driver.
So we have 7,000 miles. Last year, 2 went up for auction. 2 of the 50. One was a sealed auction, so nobody knows except for the person that bought it. One was public, had 3,700 miles, so half as many miles, and it went for $3.8 million.
Ooh.
So their estimates on this car at RM this year is 4.8 to 5.5.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But
And when does that auction end?
the auction is tomorrow. So the auction
Okay.
will end before the next.
Are all of these
podcast. They all
they'll
end.
end tomorrow?
They all this week.
No.
They're through.
Okay.
So I will preface this, just little thermometer in the market. Everything like that is going to go over the estimate. Like I know of a.
Well, it's like every auction. They put a low number on it, and then it always goes over.
Well, no, I'm telling you, like right now, I know, and I won't give specifics, but there's certain cars that have gone recently that were crazy money behind closed doors before auction. So that car, I think. Go ahead.
Here is my my one asterisk. 2024 was a good car market too. This has double the miles, and they think it's going to go for more than $1 million more.
Yes.
No,
What is your
Pass.
What is your over?
my over under is 4 mil.
And there's 50, and we don't know how many are left.
There's 50. There's some amount left. The last public auction less than a year ago, 3.8, and it had half as many miles.
Okay.
I'll buy 2 for $4 million. Go find another.
Okay, so that's car one. Do you have anything else to
car
say
one.
about that car?
Can I put my number on that?
No,
We're not doing that yet.
No.
We're
going over
talking
under.
about.
I'm
all
lost.
four.
Put a
I
number.
don't know what I'm doing.
No. We're talking about all 4 cars, and we're picking 2 to watch.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
putting our over under number out there.
Yeah.
What our betting line?
So Jeremy's going first. He's presenting his 2 cars, and then you present your 2 cars to counter, and we pick 2 cars. It doesn't have to be one from each. It's going to be 2 cars total.
My
Yep.
cars are cooler.
That's so that's that.
Maserati MC12.
Maserati MC12.
Okay.
Here's my second one.
Go ahead.
Josh and I watched one of these at Laguna Seca last year, set at Grid Life. Funny enough,
Oh,
you're gonna go.
Honda Fit.
Yeah, it set the Laguna Seca lap time record, and this thing was moving.
Ripping.
This
The coolest owner. The owner. We met the owner in the pits, right? And this guy was the most down to earth, like coolest guy too. And he goes, "Yeah, we'll see what it does. I'm having fun." He goes out there and just tells everybody to go home or broke.
and Ben
100%.
was so cool.
Yeah, he was so chill.
He's very public out there on social media. His wife is racing now. They just won the Laguna Seca hill climb in their brand new
Is this his
SF90
car?
XXX.
Yeah, it's Ben's car.
This
is his
specific
car.
one isn't his.
Oh, okay.
But we saw one last year.
Okay.
That's what I was getting at. He's super cool. But this is the Ford GT Mark IV race car.
Nasty.
So not only is it the Ford GT,
Yeah.
which is just the most beautiful car, the brand new Ford GT, amazing. I can sit and stare at it. This is the Mark IV. So they had a Mark II,
Mm-hmm.
which was a track-only race car
Mm-hmm.
with the factory tub, factory 3.5 motor, tuned up and stuff like that.
Multimatic built.
Multimatic built.
Yeah.
All the Ford GTs were in that. But this one, the Mark IV, takes it the next level. This is a whole new tub compared to other Ford GTs.
And that's the current gen.
This, yeah, they've stopped production, but it's the most recent one.
current gen.
and
They're gorgeous. I got to see one in person.
The new Ford GT, so
Fucking
good.
beautiful.
The headlights.
And
Oh yeah.
this one,
Well, like the street car is beautiful, but you see the Mark IV in person, and it's just it's everything slammed wider, like arrow. Just it's
yeah,
something out of a cartoon. Like that car looks like it came out of a damn video game.
And
Yeah.
so,
Like it's insane.
so it's a whole different tub than the street car. Whole
Mhm.
different car. Got a bigger motor, 3.8 liters versus 3.5. It's like 850 horsepower. They only made 67 of them. Let me check my notes. Long tail. The only thing that I don't like about this car is that it's got 29 miles on it. And so this car has a history that I'll get to. Only 2 have been done by the owner, which is kind of depressing. Why would he get this race car? Okay, but the next thing. This is a $1.8 million car, brand new. It's crazy. Cool. The regular Ford GT, people bought them for $400,000 to $600,000, depending on the year that it was built. Sold it for at least 50% more, if not double at the prime of the market. These things have lost value.
Really?
Tons. So this car specifically was on Bring a Trailer 2 months ago. It didn't meet reserve at $1.1 million. And Bring a Trailer has a max auction fee of $5,000. Now it's at RM, which has a 12% buyer's fee up to $500,000 and 10% after that, or maybe it's $250,000. So you're going to pay on $1 million, $100,000 in auction fees. Their estimate is 1.2 to 1.5. So this car is one of the few Ford GTs to have lost value. But if Bring a Trailer had 1.1 with a $5,000 auction fee, RM trying to get 1.2 plus another 10% sounds crazy to me.
I will say, I do not have $1 million burning a hole in my pocket. But if I did win the lottery and I had $1 million, I would be hard pressed. I would need a day or two to think of a better car than that to buy.
Okay. Because you guys got to see it on track in person.
But that's the thing is that car is you'd have to put 30,000 track miles on it. Like you'd have to take it. Well, I mean, you'd rebuild it 10 times over. But like that's a car it's not a street car. You have to have a truck, trailer, and that's your track.
Yeah.
But you give me that in like the most base model F-150 to tow it, I'm at every track day, and I'm working only to drive that thing on the track.
Or you could be like Ben and pull up in your Dawn.
Oh, your yellow Dawn to match your yellow Ferrari challenge cars, and
crazy.
Crazy. That guy's cool.
I put my over under at 1.15. I believe it could bring more at RM for sure than Bring a Trailer, because everyone's there drinking, making bad decisions. But I think that it's a crazy proposition to think you could get more there with a 10% buyer's fee attached to $1 million figure.
Yeah.
What I think will happen is two CEOs or owners of two companies will get in a bidding war over that and then put 2 more miles on it and then throw it on Bing Trade.
That's
probably.
True. Yep. How many of those are there?
There's 67.
67. And the only a few more than the Maserati.
Yeah, a few more. And the only public auction that I've seen, there's one other one that went on Bring a Trailer a year ago, maybe. It was 1.8 and it didn't sell, but it was the first one built. It was a prototype, first one built with a crazy custom interior, like the old Ford GTs with the little like metal circles in the seat.
Nice.
Crazy spec, crazy. So that one maybe was worth a little bit more, but
so they've had a hard time selling. Okay. Now, Josh, you've got 2 cars to present. What are you bringing us?
And they're both off a link Jeremy sent me. What auction? RM?
The ones you picked, I think, were from RM.
Well, you put them in the chat, right?
Right, because
he didn't put the links to it. He just put which one.
He just named it. Okay.
Yeah. I saw
he wasn't prepared.
No, I'm never. Hey, I wing it.
Freestyling.
Hey, buddy. I will jump out of the plane and build a parachute before I hit the floor.
Sure.
So one of
let's test that theory.
I'll take you up. Let's go.
All right, let's see what you got. And they're both RM.
There was a joke there. Yeah. So there's a 1993 Ferrari F40 LM. I picked that car because it's one of my favorite cars ever. It's F40.
Mm-hmm. It's yellow, right?
No. This one's red.
Of course. It's only come in red.
So now I feel like I'm going to underperform here because I don't have a list. I have a car and then the price that I think it's going to go for.
Well, just speak of the F40 from your point of view.
F40 there's Ferrari cars, right? You got the 288 GTO, you have the F40, you have the F50, you have the Loft, and then you have the new F80. And the F40 is the last manual, twin turbo. If you have seen one in person, he mentions cars you can look at for an hour. That car, you can look at the paint and the bodywork of that car and see the carbon through it. It's a race car. It's an absolute race car. From the buckets to the harness to the manual transmission to the twin turbo engine, that car is art. And it's art in a way that you have cars that are built to be art, like a Singer or something like that. This car was built to perform and then happened to fall into the category of art based on the passion of motorsports. That's this car. And I love the F40. I actually have what would you call that, silhouette of an F40, the outline of an F40.
I got
Are
it
you
for
talking
Josh
about, like,
for
those
Christmas.
Those metal signs.
Yeah, Christmas. He gave me
So,
one of those, and he wrote a little note: the endless pursuit of the F40. And I still have it up. It's not here. It's at my house in Phoenix, not here in California. But I have that up there because that car is one of those cars that it's. I think if you are a Ferrari person, whether you are or you're not a Ferrari person, anybody from any walk of motorsports will respect that car for what it is. It's a race car. It's beautiful to look at. You sit in the car. It's very race inspired. It's the bare bones of it at the end of the day.
Instantly recognizable.
Oh, 100%. It's polarizing. Polarizing is what I would call that car. You know what I mean?
Did you guys see the one that got wrecked recently? I think it's up in LA, the silver one.
Yeah.
No, that was in Utah.
No,
Was it?
yeah. I wasn't.
Yeah. I'd take an F50 over an F40.
And we will argue about this for hours.
Forever. That's why I had to bring it up.
Okay, so
but what about the F40 LM? Because that I would take over an F50. So
It's
what's
just-
an F40 LM?
it's you take the best car that's built for motorsports, and then it's a more track-oriented version of that car.
It's like literally the race car.
Yeah, actually, right, exactly. And the aerodynamics of it, I feel like it's like that little. And this is going to be a terrible comparison, but it's like I like OEM plus kind of modifications in the car, right? Like you have a car and you do a couple things to it, and you're like, oh, that looks like it could have came from the factory, but you know it didn't.
Yeah.
That's how the LM looks with a little bit of aerodynamic tweaks to it. You know what I mean? The little winglet and stuff like that. Like I think this car is absolutely beautiful. And I think that the estimates, how do you say that? Estimates. Yeah, the estimates online are low. I think that car is.
What were the estimates?
I think they were somewhere in 8 to 9 or whatever. I think this is
5 to 9.5.
Yeah. I think this is a $10 million car. I think this car.
Well, one sold fairly recently, right?
In LM, probably not.
No,
Not an LM.
No, F40s.
Regular.
A regular F40 is like 2 million.
I was gonna say I feel like one went recently for like 3. So this is the LM you're talking.
This is the LM. How many LMs are there, Josh?
You want me to Google that?
Josh could have read the listing. So I gave. I
You're
sent
so
in a
mad I
group
didn't
chat.
read the
I
leak.
sent
That's
in a
what this
group-
is
no,
right
no. I sent in the group chat 3 days ago. What are our prompts? This is the things I think, and this is what we're gonna do. And so he's had 3 days to prepare. I even just a quick, easy layup sent a link to the top 16 listings for Monterey Car Week to make it really simple.
You did.
Only 19 ever produced of this. The rarity factor on this vehicle is unbelievable. There's only 19 ever produced, actually, believe it or not. And this exact example is the GTC. So that brings up the horsepower to 760 horsepower.
How much does it weigh?
Not a lot. It's actually very lightweight. You can handle the chassis well with that kind of power.
Very specific.
Right.
What isn't rare is Josh not studying.
Well, see, but that's what makes this interesting is we got 2 different points of view. We have one coming purely from the passion about the car, and we have one coming from the specifics of the car.
He read the headline and said,
Hey, I'll tell you one
He reads
thing.
the newspaper and he's like, "Oh, the world's on fire." Oh, crap.
See,
That's not true.
sketchy.
That's not true.
That's sketchy.
No,
these
he's the one who
days.
gets stuck in the reading the news. Blah, 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 blah. That doesn't matter.
But you have to. You have to.
I don't watch the news.
No, I was joking about the news. I watched a video on how hotels make more money by changing the size of their rooms last night, and he was like, "Why are you watching this?" I was like, "I don't know, because I want to know." So,
But then I'll watch a video of Christian von Koenigsegg explaining free valve technology and get down to the exact specifics of how all that works.
or play Farm Simulator and learn how to run a farm now.
Well, a side note here, the whole news thing, like you brought up, you have to read the news because I don't know how many times I've read an article about like F1 rumor or whatever, and you go like, so and so is canned, or so they're going to hire this driver, and you go read it, and it's just complete bullshit.
Right.
But
That's headline fucking bullshit.
It's all propaganda, bro. We're not
I
here
sent-
for politics.
I
We're here
sent-
for cars.
I
But
sent
I don't
a
I
watch
good-
the
didn't
news.
even say anything about politics.
We're not
F1.
talking about that.
No, I'm talking about news because
I brought it up because I sent a link, had 16 things that Josh said this and this, but didn't actually look into the 2 specific.
Okay, so that's Josh's first car.
Okay, F40 LM.
What was
Sick.
the
It's red.
what was their
it's a red
projections on
Ferrari.
that?
I like it.
What was their projections on that?
8.5 to 9.5.
8.5 to 9.
And I think it's going to be 10.5.
And both years were 1.5.
One was 1.5. The 4 GT I had at 1.15 and over under, and the Maserati betting line was 4 mil.
Okay.
So what's your betting line? 10.5 over under or
10.5 to 11.5.
No, you're over under.
We're not
over under.
we're not
10.5.
doing that yet. We're going to pick the 2 cars and then we'll get into the pricing.
Okay.
I already did.
Yeah.
10.5.
You guys are eager.
10.5.
Too many
over
chefs
under.
in the kitchen.
The
Okay.
betting line, because we got to
Second
know the
car.
betting line.
Well, we got to pick the two cars first, and then we'll discuss the betting line. Okay, second car.
Second car is a 2011 Ferrari LaFerrari prototype M4. And the reason is, in my generation, the F40 was the LaFerrari. You had the Trinity, you had the P1, you had the 918, and you had the LaFerrari. And my favorite part about this car is it's actually based on the chassis of a 458 Italia. And my favorite Ferrari, that my next purchase, if it had a prancing horse on it, would be a 458. I love the 458. And the idea that out there in this world that we all breathe air in, there exists a 458 with a LaFerrari drivetrain, sign me up. Sign me up twice. I'll take two of those. So this car right here, I think is going to be probably bought by a collector, put away somewhere. I hope not. I hope this car, it would be dumb to do it. And I do agree, because this is a prototype and this is part of history, of automotive history at least, especially the hybrid switch from the naturally aspirated predecessor, or I guess twin turbo, but the non-hybrid predecessor. But I think that this car would be an absolute blast to rip on the track. Imagine a LaFerrari drivetrain in a 458 shell with some aerodynamics that make it look quite weird. And Google it if you haven't seen what this thing looks like.
Well, I will say this, because I'm a big proponent of, if you buy it, drive it.
Right.
I'm not a fan of having the lowest mile Porsche. I'm not a fan of having the lowest mile Ferrari or McLaren or whatever it may be. Buy the car, drive it. But if we're looking at a prototype, maybe don't drive it. Maybe drive it a little bit.
Yeah, but drive it a couple times.
Because like you said, it is now a piece of history.
Yeah.
I think at that point it becomes a piece of art, because sometimes these prototypes aren't even really they're not even solid.
No, it's zip ties and WD-40.
Yeah. So cruise it slow speed. Speak of which.
And our sponsor, WD-40.
Well, not unofficial.
Sorry.
Unofficial. Yeah, a lot of these prototypes, they're just made to look pretty. It's like when you go to SEMA and you see a show car that's, all shell. So I could say don't necessarily drive it,
cruise
it to Cars and Coffee or trailer it to car, but drive it at least once.
Okay, so
at least once.
That's Jesse's take. The car is not pretty. It looks pretty ugly, but the bare bones of that car is probably insane. The LaFerrari.
Did you show Jesse a picture?
Okay, is it a working prototype?
Bro, look at this thing.
Yeah, I saw. I'll put that up here.
So here's the thing. LaFerrari gives you hypercar performance at supercar money. This is a 458 with that drivetrain. I'm taking that to a track day once a month, and then I'm parking in my collection for the rest of the time to cool down.
And it's a fully working. It's just a 458 with a.
It's a prototype.
So it's got some suspension and the motor. It was used for emissions testing for the V12 while they were working on the V12 and the hybrid system, so they didn't have to show what the LaFerrari looked like.
I would love for you to buy that, because I know you would actually take it to the track and blow it up.
So for our listeners out here, I just need a small loan of what I think we'll go for.
Yeah, what are the projections on this one?
The projections are somewhere in the 800,000s or something. I think this car pulls
bargain.
Buddy.
Bargain.
Let's go do it.
It's Geo Metro money.
Right now.
Geo Metro money. Maybe later.
We're not there yet. So I think that this car brings 1.3 to 1.5 unless they are pouring heavy at the auction.
Okay, I have a statement.
Does anybody have a base for prototype cars?
That's what my next statement's going to be.
Have at it.
This car and two other prototypes from Ferrari were up for auction in Monterey in 2022. I remember it. I read a lot about it. This specific car sold for $715,000.
But that's 2022.
It's 2022, but you know what else?
That's like $2 million in today's money.
You know what else was up for sale that year?
Huh?
F12 TDF prototype, and then the working LaFerrari aerodynamic prototype that also looks like 458, but way better.
And how much did that sell for?
That looks better.
I don't know. I have to do too much digging to find that one.
Okay.
See, that's why we don't like nerds and study and stuff. Let's
for
just
$715.
Swing it.
What?
Okay. The one you're referencing sold for $715.
Well, I hope that the current guy doubles his money and it pulls 1.5.
Okay. So we've got two Ferraris, a Maserati, and a Ford. So we got 3 Italians and 1 American.
Yeah.
I've seen movies you can't watch on normal TV that start like that.
1.5 for the other working aerodynamic meal.
Okay, 1.5.
So the emissions mule went for 715.
What did I say? 1.5.
Okay.
So now we have to decide on which two cars we're going to watch and speculate on.
Well, naturally, we're going to pick one of each, right?
Not necessarily.
I think that's.
But I think based off of the choices, we're going to pick one of each. So last ditch effort, you guys get to each vote for one
of each other's.
Of each other's cars.
I think
I'm neutral in this, so I'll let you.
I think it should be the Ford and the F40.
Okay, no. Here's how it should be. You tell me which one.
Yeah, you don't pick one of yours.
And then he chooses which one of both of ours.
Yeah, the Ford. Okay. I like the Ford.
And I think the prototype. It's more interesting.
Okay. I'm not against any of his. I understand why he picked what he picked, so I'm not.
I'll agree on the Ford. I think between the two, I get Maseratis. They're gorgeous.
Have you seen the MC12?
Yeah.
No, it's a sick car. No, nobody.
There's nothing. That's a fantastic car, right. But I don't know. After what you guys told me about watching the Mark IV,
the Mark IV is the coolest car I've seen on track in person. It sounded.
And I think you'd actually want to drive that. I think the MC12 is something you probably might not put the miles.
Oh no, I'm taking that.
Yeah, I'm fucking drifting it.
But would you track it? Yes.
Yes. Would you drift it? Yes.
But the Mark IV going up the hill to the corkscrew sounded like we were referencing like Halo guns, like
like
it was shifted, so bass.
Dude, we have some nasty video of that car.
Send the video over. We'll put a clip here.
This thing uphill, it sounded like something out of, like he says, like Star Wars, some Halo, like just. It was crazy. It was one of those things where we're barbecuing top of the hill,
far away from the track, and you feel it,
right? Like legitimately on the other side of the track, and you just feel it. And we're like, what
see, that speaks to me.
Yeah,
that speaks to me.
Yeah, Mark IV is where it's at.
So Mark IV. Okay, we got Mark IV.
Okay, so we're watching the Mark IV.
You can tell that's
the other choice was F40. Or no, prototype.
I went prototype.
See, goes back to you should be driving it. I think a prototype, one of the few things that you're probably not going to be putting the miles on.
For sure not.
I want to drive it. I want to know I could take it at least. Yeah, I mean, clearly we saw someone driving an F40, got hit on the freeway. Sad times.
People were driving F40.
I'm daily driving one of one car. So that isn't like.
I think if it were my choice between the two Ferraris, I would go F40 LM personally.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll
over the prototype. To. Any disagreements with that?
Nope. And what was your over under, Josh?
On the F40?
Yeah, on the LM. You said 10.5?
10.5. Let's call it a L. 10.5.
Okay, so
I felt like that 500,000 I'm gonna eat later.
That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. The chooser will pick the price, and then we'll have to all go over under with it. So he's putting 10.5 on the Ferrari, and then we'll pick over under. You're not picking the 10.5. You're just over under.
Yeah. What's the betting line? What do you think it'll be close enough that you could bet over or under?
And then Jeremy will pick the betting line on his.
Then call it 11 million.
11.
So you want the over under? You think it's going to sell for
between 10.5 and 11.5? So right in the middle is 11.
So you're going to pick 11 million. Okay.
So that's the betting line.
Betting line's 11 million on the F40. F40 LM.
LM GTC 760 horsepower.
Pictured here somewhere.
I'll send you the picture, Jesse. So Josh, are you going?
I'm going to not put it there just because.
Are you going over or under 11 million?
I think it's slightly below.
Josh goes under.
And when does this one end?
This auction happens. I have it pulled up on Saturday,
dude.
Okay, so both of these end this week.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have an answer before the next podcast.
So Josh is under,
and I'll tell you all of my guesses on vibes alone, no research.
Perfect. Shoot Jesse? From the hip and shoot from the sight. I like it.
Over or under on the Ferrari?
Ooh. And the betting line's 11.
Yeah. Got inflated by Josh.
Well, what did they? Oh.
Their estimate's 8.5 to 9.5.
No, I'm not on that 40.
How about this?
F40 betting line, or
do they both have a
8595?
Do they both have an auction? Well, I guess it's always over. Don't listen to auctions.
Don't listen. That's the point of this game.
It's a marketing thing.
The point of this game is for us to pick a number.
Yes, we're sticking with that. But I'm gonna say, auctions do this thing where they put the estimate really low, so when it does sell for really high, like, oh, look how crazy it is. We estimated it at $500.
They do that
for $10.5 million.
They do it so you know that at least at 8.5 reserve is off and someone's going to buy it.
Not only that you'll tune in. If you were in the market for an F40 LM right now, tune in at 9.
Many of us.
Hey, if you are in
5,
specifically are your listeners, if you are in the market for an F40 LM, please bid it up so that I am right at over $11 million.
I'm going to go under.
And every 100,000 you spend over 10.5, I will give you $1.
Okay, that's fine. You sold it. I'm going to go under 11 based off of the estimate. I think we're looking at economy's kind of funky. Maybe not in the luxury market. So maybe you're right.
This is a recession-proof car. Anybody that's buying this car doesn't even watch stocks.
That's true. It's true.
The people that watch this car don't care.
I have a hard time believing it's going to go over 11 if the estimates are 8.5.
Okay, I have a request.
Yeah.
Josh has overinflated this over-under, so all of us want to go under.
But he's gone over.
No, he chose under. He's the one that set the betting line at that and then went under. I think the betting line needs to be 10 million. Because if it was 10 million, would you choose over?
No, what about I'll do over at 11?
No, I'm not trying to change it. I'm trying to change the betting odds.
We're going to have to...
Like a casino.
We're going to have to make some adjustments.
I'll force myself to go over just so somebody wins or somebody loses.
No, you go under, I'll go over. It's going to pull over $11 million.
Okay, good.
Where people are in a buying mood, and that's a car. Go find me another. I'll buy 2 at 11 million. Go find me another.
Okay, the Mark IV. Their estimates are 1.2 to 1.5. And I think the betting line is 1.15, and I'm going under.
Really? Because of the previous auction results?
Mm-hmm. I think it could go over, but I think it's a...
Oh, this is the one that didn't sell at Bring a Trailer with the low...
sell on Bring a Trailer.
With the low auction fee. Now it's going to go on RM with the bigger auction fee.
What the spec is... Here, you send me a phone. Oh.
Here, I have it right here.
Yeah, I have it right here.
The spec is sick. White, silver stripes... Perfect.
I'll risk. I'll say over. I'm not confident on that, but I'll take the risk on that just based off of what you said on what they were going for before. And I think, as much as I love the Ford GT, and a lot of people love the Ford GT, it doesn't have the provenance of the Ferrari.
Well, of course,
it's a specific market.
That's why it's $10 million less than the Ferrari.
Yeah, sure.
The one thing I will say about this car, I feel like most people just don't know.
I think that's what it comes down to. Most people just don't know.
Most people don't know, but I feel like if there's a place that's going to strive, Bring a Trailer is as good as it gets. They just sold a LaFerrari for $4.5 million, and it wasn't an Imperative.
So you did under. I did over.
You think so? Most LaFerraris that are publicly traded, not Apertas, don't start with a 4.
What color was it?
It's blue Electrico.
We just had one come through, bro. That's the market on. If you're stuck in 2022, you're stuck in 2022. That's the market on a LaFerrari. Aperta, yeah.
An Aperta in the 5, yeah.
So
no,
Jeremy,
Aperta, dude. There's some in more million over that.
You said 1 point. You said 1.1. You're doing
1.15.
I'm doing over. What's your over under on this thing?
Do you think it's going over 1.1 or under 1.1?
Chat GPT is not going to know.
I'm not checking Chat GPT. I'm checking.
He would.
No.
So this is why we've got a silent part that we're going to cut out. Everyone's going to wonder why the video
Josh
skips.
Can't pick a number. Over or under 1.1.
I will say.
Giving you the facts.
I was trying to do some research. I was trying to educate myself.
Oh, now you want to do research?
Yeah,
I'm giving you the facts.
Okay. So
I haven't done research on F40 LMs, and I picked a number.
Yeah, I mean this is for fun, anyways. I would think that it's going to go over just because that's fun. I would love it for you. I want all these cars to go over, and I want everybody to spend all the money on them because they're worth it. Every car that goes at that auction is worth more than what they value it at. And I think you should pay all the money and you should enjoy it and drive it. That's where my logic comes from. I don't need ChatGPT.
I think it's solid logic.
Yeah.
There we go.
If you would spend 40 and you love it, spend 45. I don't care. YOLO, right?
Here's our insert auction segment sponsored by
My Drive.
My Drive. There you go.
Sponsored by these.
Nope. Not this time. All right. I think that, what'd you guys think?
I had one more subject that was in my text when I asked about subjects that no one responded to.
I have a couple. I wrote them down.
I was running nonstop today.
So to be clear,
3 days ago,
he put in the group chat and then I came up with the list of subjects and then Jesse was like, nah, let's wing it when we get there so it's more fun.
I gave no response. Do not put words in my mouth. You guys can put words in each other's mouth because it's, it's your bi-weekly section.
So I have 2 more subjects to go over.
How do we do it? Okay, make it quick.
No, go. You rush me.
You rush me. I got to drive a Ford GT on Palmer Mountain the other day.
Yeah,
oh, that drive, yeah. Because
he's gonna blow past that, dude. I have not taken a Saturday off in the car business since I was like 19 years old.
Okay.
Other than when I couldn't walk with my crash, dude. Ford GT is the move, 100%.
So perspective, I've driven Palmar hundreds of times. I drove the Mustang 2 days after driving the Ford GT on Palmar. And my Mustang, I felt like I was pushing it and getting every bit of that. I was pushing the Mustang probably as hard as I ever have on Palmar. And the Ford GT was definitely quicker and felt like I was not pushing it.
Well, I would hope the Ford GT was quicker.
But it was just a crazy perspective of the Ford GT was going so much faster with so much less effort.
Oh, of course.
I would catch the Ford GT in my SI on Palomar.
Josh has nothing to live for, so he would. But
so
he knows because I'm on that performance pack with my bald tires.
Well, real quick plug as to why you had the Ford GT on Mount Palomar, so we can go ahead and give them a promo.
For my friends who run Extra Rad, which makes they make short films and skits, and his whole work is around video.
And that was for what, the 48-hour
this
film
was the
festival?
48-hour film festival in Los Angeles. So they had 48 hours to they got a genre, a word of dialogue, and a prop that they had to use as well as a character. They have 48 hours to write, edit, film, everything, a whole basically movie, and it gets screened in LA on a big, in a movie theater, and the winners move on and they can go to international film festivals.
Can we enter the 48-hour film festival?
That would be so sick.
When's the next one?
San Diego happens next week.
Oh.
But we can prep for next year and enter next year.
No, let's do next week.
No.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
I work.
There we go.
Weekend. But anyway, the 4G.
I guess me and Josh are going to be
me and Jesse are going to make a blockbuster film.
It's going to some kind of buster.
Yeah, not buster film.
So we got to drive the 4GT all day, put 200 miles on it, just Josh and I in the car.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sick.
And
so sick.
Thing pulls so
it's not a stock. Good. So he's dropping the ball here. It's pulleyed. It's tuned.
Just pulleyed.
So it's not tuned for the pulley?
It might be. I don't know. 650 horsepower, Ford Performance Spoiler exhaust. Perfect.
Nasty.
11,000 miles.
Awesome. We'll put a link to that video in the comments. Go watch that. Extra rad.
The link won't be available publicly for a while.
But if you want to see a 30-minute or so kind of walk around and driving.
Available?
It's after the film festival.
When's the film festival?
Next weekend.
So after next weekend, we will add the link to the comments. So if you've watched this before the link is available, come back, check the comments.
If you've watched this after September or into September, you're good. You'll see it.
Yeah. Don't wait that long.
And then if you want to
watch it as soon as it comes out, like, comment, and fucking subscribe.
Better. Or
and
else.
Save and share everything.
Otherwise.
Third time's the charm. And then if you want to see a walk around video and a driving impressions video, or not, we weren't talking about it, more so like a driving point of view video. I have a 30 or so minute long video that I threw up on.
It's on YouTube?
It's going to be on YouTube tonight because I edited it and I never posted it and it's ready to go.
That will also be in the comments.
He's got the whole drive up Palmar. So if you want to see Jeremy driving a Ford GT up Palmar.
We'll clip that in the comments too.
Yeah.
Sick.
Okay. What was your subject real quick? Because we're
cutting it short.
at the end of the show.
Yeah, no, I realized that when I saw the timer over there. So I will say JG Exotics on YouTube. We'll put the link there. Watch that video of the GT, and I'm going to let you guys wait till next time for the other two subjects.
All right.
That's
Well,
fair.
that was very disappointing.
Okay, since he didn't come up with them, Jesse, do you know about the loofahs?
Yeah, we talked about the loofahs.
No, we talked about pineapples.
No, I was who was I? I was with you and someone else. We were talking about loofahs. Was it Nina?
No, it had to have been with Josh the other day. We were talking about loofahs, but I don't think. But do you know what they mean?
He put me on the loofahs, and I don't even want to use my loofah.
I think it was me and Nina, it was me and someone else that were explaining to you about the loofahs because it's a plant. It's a squash.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Yeah, we were watching it on the screen. But anyway, have you figured out what the colors mean?
Oh, back to the swinger. We'll have to. We'll bring that up next time. So next time.
Disappointing. We're cutting it short to make a time limit. That's disappointing.
Like he gave a tease. You just said,
did.
I'm going to bring up a different
Yeah, it's
subject.
okay.
Why? Because they'll
We'll
think
learn
about you.
about loofahs.
They're gonna
But
come
you have
back.
to tease the subject.
I'm going to bring a loofah
No.
for each
So
of
he
us,
left it
and
as
we're
a
going to hang
mystery.
loofahs in each other's cars. So we all know. Instead of dice.
We'll have to discuss the loofahs next time.
We'll discuss the loofahs and the mystery plot of Josh's story on the next episode of Nocturnal Combustion.
But see, no, you don't end it. I end it. Anyway, who knows what your subject could be? It could be like
Could be something
Could
about
be
being-
aliens.
nutcrackers.
Something
it could
about
be,
bi. I don't know.
It could be,
Could be Jeremy's wet dream.
Definitely not.
Okay.
We're not discussing anybody's wet dream on this show. So how'd you guys feel about the auction segment?
Really good.
I think what we should do is another thing. This is just theoretical. Put in the comments if you agree. We should pick a budget of car that we would buy at that price point and give us a week or 2 weeks if we're doing it bi-weekly to find the best buy as a track car for that budget.
We could give that a shot.
Because I feel like me and Jeremy scroll through cars.com.
I don't. I just scroll through I look at auctions. I don't look at cars.com.
Okay, so Jeremy's a winner.
Well-
I'm on Car Gurus, cars.com, Auto Trader all day long.
Well, you guys haven't heard it yet, but our first ladies' night podcast where we had the women of Cameron Castor Esports, we were helping Nina try and find a car because she's NA Turbo NA Miata that she's offloading. She had another Miata lined up in LA that turned out to be
The blue one.
It turned out to be a salvaged.
Salvaged the year after it was made, and I was like, that was probably pretty rough.
We
It had
advised against that.
Red in the engine bay, yellow door sills, and it was blue.
Oh yeah.
God. So
Yeah.
we advised against that. So that was our last session. We could bring that back. We'll see how it entertains it. Listen to it. It's going to drop tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we could do something similar. Other than that, this is Nocturnal Combustion. If you don't follow us, please do. Right now, we just have the Camber and Caster accounts on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. This will be on YouTube. The video will be on YouTube as long as I really hope the phone is still recording.
We did a whole 45 to 50 minute episode, and that was not recording. So
Well, it went halfway, but I cleared a bunch of space off there. It's better than the first time where I didn't hit record on that. So we at least have the audio.
next time I'm on here, we will talk about Willow Springs and a model of car that will be dropping in 2026. So there's your teasers.
Okay. Sports car, family car. Don't say fucking SUV.
It's an SUV. No, it's not. This is nocturnal combustion. We don't talk about SUVs unless they have V12s in them.
We can. Porsche Macan. I'd get a Porsche Macan.
Is it Macan or Macan?
Macan?
Cayenne GT.
Ah,
This man's not cultured. I have a week to figure it out.
it's too big. It doesn't look proportionate. I don't like the proportions of it. That's me personally. You can throw me under the bus in the comments. I don't like the proportions of
Jesse likes smaller.
Earth?
He likes the motion
You don't
of
like
the
an Earth?
ocean.
nimble.
You don't like
Nimble.
Earth?
Motion of the ocean is nimble.
Yeah. It's not the size of the boat, guys. It's the motion of the ocean.
Well, bring them in. Let me test drive them, and I'll tell you how I feel about it afterwards.
I'll just buy one, make it a rental.
You can do that too.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Anyway, thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Josh. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
2 weeks for our bi-weekly. Nocturnal Combustion.
Yes. Listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yep. Do that.
Follow, comment, do all that shit. We need it. That's what keeps us going.
Comment. Give us banter. Give us something to talk about.
And if you haven't been into Camber and Caster yet, come on in.
Yeah.
Come race with us.
Come
try the Sims. Come hang out for one of our watch parties. Meet these two guys. They're always here.
Yeah.
I'm always here. Where else am I going to go?
I live here.
It's soon. I'm going to live here soon.
If you don't comment below, Jesse will live.
I'm going to end up living here, and nobody wants to see that. All right, guys. Thanks for coming in. This is Nocturnal Combustion. We'll see you next time.